Wow, those are the funniest videos I've ever seen in my whole life, and I can't get enough of them. However, I have to go meet up with one of my friends at the library because we're going to be studying, and when I get back, I will be watching more funny videos.
Good! Emily just left the house to go hang out with one of her friends. She won't be back for another hour or two. I'm going to install Chris Percy OS version 2 on her laptop, and Chris gave me this operating system from his school the other day. Now that I'm on Emily's laptop, I will insert the thumb drive into the keyboard, and I will then install Chris Percy OS version 2. I can't wait to see the look on her face when she realizes she can only watch Family Guy, Friends, Seinfeld, and The Simpsons. Let's do this! Now with the USB drive now inserted, I can begin installing the second version of Chris Percy OS, and I will use GoAnimate logic to speed the process. This will be the best thing I have ever done in my whole life, and it's all thanks to my new good friend Chris. He still attends the special school, but I am happy that he helped me. Okay, I just installed Chris Percy OS version 2 on Emily's laptop. I think she will realize that Family Guy, Friends, Seinfeld, and The Simpsons are much better than funny videos on YouTube.
Okay, now that I am back from the library and my friend, we just finished our homework assignments for school. Time to watch some more funny videos on YouTube. Wait a minute. What in the world is this? This looks nothing at all Windows 11. It looks like some unusual operating system that I don't know about was installed on my laptop. How can this be possible?
Welcome to Chris Percy OS version 2. My name is Chris, and I will be your guide to this operating system while you are learning to use it.
No, this can't be. My computer was running Windows 11 just a few hours ago.
You should know the answer. It was you who installed it because it is currently running on your computer. Now, let me guide you through the operating system.
Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. I would never have installed this operating system on my computer in the first place. It was running Windows 11. Now I need to go back and go watch funny videos on YouTube.
Excuse me, but what in the world did you just say to me?
I don't have time to deal with this nonsense. I have to get back on YouTube and keep watching more funny videos. So if you can just leave me alone, that would be really helpful.
Hey, how dare you call my operating system nonsense? That was not very nice, you know. Now, let me guide you through the operating system and you can go back to using Windows 11 another day. But right now, you're using this operating system.
No, this operating system is total nonsense. Now just leave me alone and let me use Windows 11 and that is final.
No! I am not leaving you alone. Now, let me guide you through this operating system.
You know what? I have no choice but to restart my laptop, and it should be running Windows 11 again. There. Now my computer is now restarting, and it should be running Windows 11.
Oh, so you think you're trying to uninstall my operating system? Well, guess what? Let me tell you something very important. You're not going to be able to use Windows 11 anymore. Instead, you're going to use this operating system forever. And that is so final.
There is absolutely no way I'm going to continue using this operating system. I need to go back to Windows 11 because all of my school stuff is on there. So, I want you to change this computer back to Windows 11 this very instant. What are 3 doing here? And who are you, by the way?
I'm Joseph.
I'm Roger.
I'm Nancy.
And we're here to tell you that you're not going back to Windows 11 because of how badly you behaved for trying to uninstall this operating system. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Exactly. And we also know very well that you're going to watch baby shows, when you should know that you're way too old for them, just like the crybaby Alan and his childish girlfriend Sarah still watch their silly baby shows. That's why they still attend the big kid daycare at school, instead of being in a normal classroom.
Also, we're here to tell you that you're never ever going to be using Windows 11 ever again, and that you're stuck with this operating system for good. Now, you should accept things for what they are meant to be, and stop complaining, you big childish crybaby.
Hey, don't talk to me like that. You know that is very rude. Anyways, at least I can go on the internet and watch some more funny videos on YouTube. And then she tries to click on the internet globe. Now I can get down to business and go on YouTube.
Hello, user. My name is Peter Griffith, from the show Family Guy. Today we're going to watch your favorite episodes. Now what episode would you like to watch?
Are you kidding me right now? There is really no way I'm going to watch Family Guy. I am not interested in watching that show, Peter. I'm going to watch some funny videos on YouTube. So can you please leave me alone, Peter?
I know you want to watch Family Guy, and you can watch every episode all you want. Do you want to start in season 1? You tell me.
Like I said, I am not watching Family Guy. Right now, I am going to watch some funny videos on YouTube. Now, I am going to restart my computer again.
Apologize to Peter, 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 apologize to Peter. I want you to apologize to Peter because he is my best friend in the whole wide world.
Seriously, it better run Windows 11 for good this time.
That's it! I am going to pull the fire alarm, and it is going to be very, very loud.
Oh no, I can't believe my laptop just crashed, and now it doesn't work anymore. Oh no, I can't believe my laptop just crashed, and now it doesn't work anymore.
Why?
Emily, what's the matter?
Looks like your laptop stopped working, and we need to take it in for repairs.
Well, it was running some strange operating system called CrisperCOS. I switched off the laptop several times to try and see if it goes back to Windows 11.
That's unusual. It couldn't have installed this strange operating system on its own.
I totally agree with you. Wait a minute, it was Billy who installed CrisperCOS on my laptop.
William Davis Sanders, get over here right now. You are in really big trouble. Billy, did you install an unusual operating system on Emily's laptop?
Tell us the truth and do not lie to us.
Well, Chris gave me the latest version of his operating system, CrisperCOS version 2, and I wanted to see how Emily reacted when she can only watch Friends, Family Guy, Seinfeld, and The Simpsons.
That's why my laptop crashed, because that silly operating system is not compatible. I can't believe you did that. Billy, now there is a fair chance that my school work was erased from the hard drive.
For this, you will be grounded for a month and a half, starting from today. Do not leave the house other than going to school or for a walk. No hanging out with your friends, no TV, and you will start on your homework right away when you come home from school. Now go to your room and think about what you did.
Why?
Billy, that is enough making a mess in your room. Just grow up for once.
Wow! What a long day from work at Hampstead Hospital. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now I'm here at McDonald's, eating my dinner. I'm having a crispy McChicken sandwich, French fries, and a strawberry banana smoothie. After dinner at McDonald's, I'm gonna go home, take a shower and go straight to bed because tomorrow, I'm working again from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then the day after, I work from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and after that day, I'm finally off from work. My work schedule changes every week with a variety of different hours. Sometimes, work gets too stressful when children misbehave a lot like Joseph does, and especially Chris. But anyways, it's time for me to eat my dinner. Joseph, what are you doing here?
Hey Alex, I just wanted to ask you if I can have your crispy McChicken sandwich because when I tried ordering one, the McDonald's staff said they just ran out of them. Plus, I have already moved on from kids' meals.
I'm glad that you have moved on from kids' meals, but I already got the last McChicken sandwich and they just ran out of them. But if you want, you can order something else from the menu. You can still order French fries and any drink you want.
No, I will not order something else. I want your crispy McChicken sandwich now.
Joseph, like I just said, there are other options you can order and I just got the last McChicken sandwich. Now, if you can just leave me alone and let me finish my dinner, that would be helpful.
I want your crispy McChicken sandwich. 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 Please. I demand that you give me your crispy McChicken sandwich now before I call the police on you.
Joseph, stop crying like a big baby and throwing a temper tantrum. There is no way I'm going to give you my chicken sandwich and you can't demand other people to give you something they bought, claiming it's yours, when in fact, it's not. And you calling the police is just a very ridiculous thing to do, unless it's an emergency and necessary. Now, go away. And besides, you're acting no different than when I babysat you in December.
No. I demand you to give me my McChicken sandwich because it's mine. Unless you want me, Chris, Roger, Nancy, Mitchell, Tom, Joey and even Karen and her friends to sue you in court for causing so much trouble for us.
Go ahead and try, but because you are 14 years old or almost 14, there's no way you're going to win now. I'm not gonna tell you again. Get out of my sight and leave me alone.
Give me your crispy McChicken sandwich. 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 Give me your crispy McChicken sandwich.
You know what? I don't have time for this nonsense, and you better think about what I just told you. My crispy McChicken sandwich is not yours, and that is final.
But Alex, I want your crispy McChicken sandwich and that is final.
Joseph, I'm serious. Go away and stop bothering me, for crying out loud. I don't want anything to do with you, and you're already wasting my time. And don't even think about suing me in court. Now go away and stay away from me.
Very soon, me, my friends, Karen and her entitled friends will sue you in court, Alex.
Joseph Christopher Reed. Come here. You are in big trouble. Joseph Christopher Reed. Come here. You are in big trouble. Stop crying, Joseph. This is the second time you've bothered Alex Frey in a public place. The previous time was at Peter Piper Pizza when Alex was trying to celebrate Tony's birthday with the Petersons back in November. And not only that, this has been like several times that you keep bothering people at a restaurant, and claiming that the food is yours, when in fact, it is not yours.
But Mom and Dad, all I was trying to tell Alex to give me my crispy McChicken sandwich for me. That's why I demanded that he give it back to me, but no, he refused to give me back my sandwich.
Joseph, that's enough. We told you numerous times that you don't go up to anyone in public, demand things from them claiming it was yours, and then throwing a tantrum in front of them, and refusing to leave them alone. That's why Alex walked away from you and figured it was because of your behavior. And more importantly, you were telling him that you're going to sue him in court, when we told you that the judge is not going to hold any more cases if Karen is involved. And now we'll have to eat our own dinner at home instead of enjoying our food at McDonald's.
And because of your behavior this evening, you will be grounded until after the spring break. This means no TV, no watching Family Guy and Friends, no hanging out with Chris, Roger, Nancy, Tom, Joey, Mitchell, and especially Karen and her entitled friends, and you are only allowed to leave the house to go to school, go for a walk around the neighborhood, and possibly go to Grandma Thor's house or Aunt Deborah's house. We are also going to make sure that you are no longer bothering or going anywhere near Alex, the Johnsons, the Petersons, or Sarah and her family until you can show some big respect for them all and start being nice to them.
But I am really sorry. Can you please give me another chance?
Absolutely not, not with the way you're behaving right now, and you're not really sorry because you keep on misbehaving, throwing childish tantrums and acting entitled, so no, your apology is denied and sorry is not going to fix anything either. We're already going straight home, and that's final. When we get home, you will go upstairs to your room.
Joseph, go upstairs to your room, and think about what you did this evening. Mom and Dad will talk to you about your behavior in more detail after dinner.
Stop it! Just stop it! Grow up already! We don't want to hear you slamming doors anymore.
And stop crying like a big baby and throwing a temper tantrum. Stop it. Just stop it. Seriously.
Hey Mom and Dad.
Yes, Maddox?
Since my 15th birthday is next week, I was wondering if I could have a birthday party.
But Maddox, we are not celebrating your birthday because you have been misbehaving so much lately, and you are still grounded.
I want to have a birthday party. 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 Please, I want to have a birthday party.
Okay, fine, we will celebrate your birthday, but you better behave yourself, otherwise, you will be grounded. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, and I promise to behave myself.
That is good to hear. For this case, since we are on a rather tight budget, we decided that it is best for us to celebrate it here at home with the whole family. Does that sound fine to you?
Sounds good to me.
All right everyone, we got everything ready, so what would you like to do to begin your party?
I was thinking, let's play some games, but first, I want to open up my birthday presents. Wait a minute, where are my presents? I don't see them anywhere. This has to be a joke or something.
But Maddox, your birthday party is your present right here.
I want some birthday presents. 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 Please, I want to have some birthday presents, like a DVD set of The Office, or a PlayStation 5.
Now Maddox, remember that you promised to be on your best behavior, and that means, don't be acting childish. Besides, your dad and I told you that we are on a low budget since we couldn't find you any presents, and you're 15 years old already. Now, just get up off the floor right now, and accept the fact.
No, not if you won't let me give me DVDs of The Office, or a PS5. And in that way, it will make me happy.
Maddox, you must learn that's how things are, but you can still have lots of fun here in the birthday party.
I agree with your dad, you can still win a lot of prizes when we play the games.
But how can it be possible for me to have a birthday party without any presents? Why didn't you give me any DVDs of The Office or Malcolm in the Middle, a new PS5, or a new laptop?
My goodness, this is really getting embarrassing. A 15-year-old acting like a 3-year-old.
I agree with you, Henry. A 15-year-old acting like a 3-year-old is beyond me. I agree with Mom and Dad, Maddox should stop acting like a toddler, even though he is no longer watching baby shows.
I don't remember Maddox still being interested in baby shows once he entered elementary school, but this is a recurring theme in a lot of videos like this.
You got that part right. But there is another recurring theme, every new character introduced is acting childish, no different than how Dave Johnson used to behave, which is why he got the nickname, Childish Dad.
Look, I am just upset because you won't be giving me any presents on my birthday. Why can't you give any presents, by going to Target right now? You entitled Karens.
Maddox, don't call us entitled Karens, that is not very nice. All we're trying to tell you is that we are on a low budget this time, and you can still have fun while at the birthday party so that you will enjoy it.
Maddox, you only got one more chance to behave yourself. If you keep up this behavior, then you will be grounded until the end of next month, and we will cancel your birthday party.
Do you understand us? Maddox Meyer, we are now canceling your birthday celebration, and you are grounded until the end of next month. Now go upstairs to your room, and we will be upstairs to bring you your dinner in 20 minutes.
Maddox, that is enough making messes in your room. Just grow up. Now!
Roger, Nancy, and Mitchell, good afternoon to you three.
Good afternoon, Joseph.
Good afternoon, Joseph.
Good afternoon to you, Joseph. So what is the purpose of this Zoom meeting?
Well, you see, I invited you to this Zoom meeting because I just discovered when I was having my walk around the neighborhood, I just saw the crybabies Alan, Dave, Tony, and Sarah at Alan's house. And do you know what I just found out? They have finally given up on baby shows, and they are now watching Family Guy and Friends.
Wow! Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious. And maybe they just realized they are too old for watching silly baby shows like CoComelon, Shining Time Station, and even Barney and Friends. And they should watch shows that are more for their ages like Family Guy, Friends, The Simpsons, and Seinfeld.
Now, that's more like it. Maybe we can hang out with the crybabies Alan, Sarah, Dave, and Tony at the crybaby Alan's house, and maybe make up for what we have done to them in the past. They should know that Family Guy, Friends, Seinfeld, and The Simpsons are better shows than those silly baby shows.
So, we have to think of a plan to visit Alan's house so we can watch Family Guy and Friends together.
I think I got the solution. Here's how we can make it work. First, we each can make a suit of Alex Frey, and maybe members from the Marquez family like Dora, and her mom Alina and her dad Cole. Alex became friends with the Marquez family, and Dave and his family. Then we will go into the suits and walk over to the crybaby Alan's house, and from there, we will be all watching Family Guy and Friends with Alan, Sarah, Tony, and Dave.
Joseph, you always put your plans into action. In fact, we should meet each other tomorrow afternoon at the park to know which suits we will get into.
I agree. Once we get into the crybaby Alan's house with the suits, we will take off the suits and watch Family Guy and Friends to spend time together with them.
And same here, we can't wait to put this plan into action.
Yeah, same here. Anyways, I must get going for now, so I can make the suits before my parents come home from their shopping at Stop and Shop in 2 hours. But I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon at 12 p.m. at the park so we can get started on what we are going for.
Sounds fine with us. We will see you then. Thank you, Joseph.
We'll see you tomorrow, Joseph. Take care as well.
You take care as well, Joseph. See you tomorrow.
You take care as well for you guys. Alright then. Let's go to the garage, and make the suits that look like Alex, Cole, Elena, and Dora. Okay, I think it will take about 45 minutes to an hour to make the suits of Alex, Cole, Elena, and Dora. Again, I've done this many times before, so I know what I am doing. Wow! I'm very good at making suits and putting plans into action, and it only took me 45 minutes to make all of this, especially with the help of good old GoAnimate logic, which is why it doesn't take me much time to make suits. Now, tomorrow afternoon, I will take the suits to the park, and then Roger, Nancy, and Mitchell and I will discuss which of us will go under which suit. For now, I will hide the suits under my bed before my parents find out about this. Since they're too heavy, I will take care of this with GoAnimate logic.
Alright, my good friends. Now that we have the suits ready, here is how it works. I will get into the Cole suit, Nancy. You can get into the Elena suit, Joseph. You can go to the Alex suit, and Mitchell, you can get into the Dora suit.
And once we are in each of the suits, we will walk over to the Petersons' house, so we can hang out with the crybabies Alan, Sarah, Dave, and Tony.
First, they are going to really think that they are Alex and the Marquez family.
Well then, what are we waiting for, guys? Let's get into the suits, and walk over to the Petersons' house.
Welcome Marquez family, and Alex. It is so good to see all of you.
It's so good to see you, Mr. Peterson, finally after all of this time.
It's also a great pleasure to see you too, Mr. Peterson.
I agree with Cole. We cannot wait to watch Family Guy and Friends with you and your family along with Dave.
Same here as well.
Well then, come in, the others are now waiting there. It will only be 1 hour,
Alex,
since my family
Cole,
and I have
Elena,
things to
and
do in
Dora.
the evening. Feel free to make yourselves at home while I am going to.
Oh, my goodness. Joseph, Roger, Nancy, and Mitchell. Is that you, guys?
What in the world are you four doing here in Alan's house?
And where did you guys get those suits of Alex and the Marquez family from?
We thought we told you not to come near my family.
I agree, and the same thing goes to me and my family as well.
Well, you see, we wanted to come here and watch Family Guy and Friends with you all to make up for what we have done in the past.
We agree with Joseph. We just wanted to spend this wonderful time with good people like you.
Exactly, we wanted you all to realize that Family Guy and Friends are much better shows than boring baby shows.
And furthermore, how bad could it be to watch Friends and Family Guy with good people like you all? We just made the suits ourselves just for fun.
Well, you four are not watching Family Guy and Friends with us. Just because we are watching those shows for a while, doesn't mean we're not giving up on baby shows. You four just wanted to get your way, so you can keep causing trouble for me and my family, and Dave and Sarah's families, and we can't believe you tricked us by walking into suits that looked like Alex Free and members of the Marquez family. Now, if you four can leave the house, that will be very much appreciated.
Why, we want to watch Friends. And Family Guy, 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 please, want to watch Friends and Family Guy for 1 hour. And that's all, please. Why?
My goodness, Sarah, this is getting very embarrassing.
I agree with you, Alan. This is just as bad as when the troublemakers threw tantrums at Times Square on New Year's Day.
All four of you, stop it. We're not going to ask you again, but you need to leave this house, now. And stop acting so childish. You're not 3 years old.
No, we're not going to leave until you let us watch Friends and Family Guy for 1 hour. Is it that complicated?
Absolutely not. We're not watching Friends and Family Guy with you, and that is final. Now, all four of you, get out of the house.
We're not going to leave the house. No! Not until you let us stay and watch Family Guy and Friends for an hour, and that is final.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Let us go this instant. We don't deserve to be treated like this. We want to watch sitcoms with you all.
And do not come back to bother us ever again. I am also going to call your parents.
Great. I can't believe that those crybabies tricked us into thinking they are no longer watching baby shows. This is so unfair.
I agree, those grown crybabies should know better than to do that.
And same here, we are still going to teach those big babies a lesson that they won't forget. And I mean, really big time.
Haley, what is going on? I thought I heard some commotion in the living room. Oh my goodness! Why are there suits that look like Alex, Cole, Elena, and Dora?
Julie, you're not going to believe this. Joseph, Roger, Nancy, and the new troublemaker, Mitchell, decided to sneak into our house, and they came here in suits that look like Alex, and members of the Marquez family.
And we thought it was Alex and the Marquez family, and we invited them inside to watch Family Guy and Friends for 1 hour.
But then we realized it was Joseph, Roger, Nancy, and Mitchell. They only wanted to get their way, so they could keep bothering us.
We're going to call their parents. I do not want them coming back here again.
Joseph Christopher Reed, oh my goodness, what is wrong with you this time? We cannot believe that you, Roger, Nancy, and Mitchell went to the Petersons' house in suits that look like Alex, and even members of the Marquez family, and demanded Alan, Sarah, Tony and Dave to watch Family Guy and Friends with you for. That is it.
This means you will be grounded for a month, starting from today. No hanging out with Roger, Nancy, Mitchell, Chris, or even Karen and her entitled friends, no dessert, no Family Guy and Friends, and you can only leave the house, other than go to school or go on a walk around the neighborhood. And for real, we really want you to stay away from Alan and Sarah and their families for good, especially with the Johnsons. Seriously, Joseph, you need to leave them alone. Now go upstairs to your room, and think about what you did.
Wow.
Joseph, stop it. Just stop it. Just seriously, enough slamming doors and at your age. Now.
Roger William Jason Gibson Schneider, are you crazy? We can't believe that you, Nancy, Joseph, and Mitchell had snuck into Alan's house by wearing suits that looked like Alex Fry, and the members of the Marquez family, and demanded Alan and his family along with Sarah and Dave to watch Family Guy and Friends with you for. That is it.
You are grounded for a month, starting from today. No hanging out with any troublemaker and entitled Karen, especially with Nancy and Joseph, no dessert, and you are not permitted to leave the house, other than going to school or for a walk. Seriously, Roger, we do not want you to ever go near Alan and Sarah and their families anymore, and also stay away from the Johnsons, and Alan's dad told you to stay away from them for good, and until you can start showing some big respect for them, and until you can start to improve your behavior before then.
Now go upstairs to your room now.
Why?
Roger, we are done with you slamming doors and screaming like a 3-year-old. Just grow up this instant. You, stop, now.
Nancy Alice Andrews, what has gone through your mind already? We cannot believe that you, Roger, Joseph, and Mitchell had snuck into Alan's house by wearing suits that looked like Alex Fry, and even members of the Marquez family, and trying to demand Alan and his family, Sarah, and even Dave to watch Friends and Family Guy with you all. That was very uncalled for.
For this, you are grounded for a month, starting right now. No leaving the house, other than going to school or for a walk, no hanging out with Roger, Joseph, or any other troublemaker and entitled Karen. And there will be no dessert after dinner during this time. Just seriously, Nancy, we do not allow you to go near the Johnsons, the Petersons, and Sarah and her family ever again, and until you can start showing big respect for them, and until you can start to improve your behavior before then. Now go upstairs to your room now, and think about what you've done.
What?
Nancy, stop making a mess in your room. You're not 3 years old anymore. Stop it. Just stop it.
Mitchell, Blake, Snoots. Have you lost your mind or something? Your father and I can't believe that you, Joseph, Roger, and Nancy had snuck into the Petersons' house by wearing suits that looked like Alex Fry and members of the Marquez family to watch Family Guy and Friends. You know that sneaking into other people's property is very unacceptable.
For this, you are grounded for a month. This means no hanging out with any troublemaker or entitled Karen, no leaving the house, other than going for a walk around the neighborhood or going to school, and when you come home from school, we want you to come home from school and get started on your homework immediately. And we do not want you to go anywhere near the Petersons, Johnsons, and Hoffmans ever again, and until you start showing respect for them. Now go upstairs to your room, and think about what you did.
What?
Mitchell, stop screaming like a toddler and enough slamming doors. Just grow up for once. You stop.
Joseph, can you please come downstairs? We're going to go on a weekend trip to Chicago.
Did I overhear you saying that we are going to Chicago for the weekend?
Yes, Joseph, we're going to take a flight to Chicago, and then head to Northbrook to celebrate Kate getting good grades at school once again, and it is also a 3-day weekend.
You know what? I am actually wanting to go someplace, other than going just to places in GoAnimate City.
I'm glad that you're not saying let's go to Peter Piper Pizza, like you used to. It's always good to try and go to new places every now and then. We are going to catch a flight to Chicago, like your dad said, and then we'll take the Milwaukee District North train from the airport to the Morton Grove station. And more importantly, we expect you to be on your best behavior during our weekend trip, otherwise, you will be grounded. Understood?
Yes, I understand, Mom and Dad.
Good. Anyways, let's all get into the car and head on over to the airport. We have to be there at least 2 hours before departure.
All right everyone, there is our train so we can go to Northbrook over the weekend.
I can't wait to see what Chicago has to offer.
You're really going to like the place, Joseph.
The Metro train to Northbrook has just arrived. The Metro train to Northbrook has just arrived.
Hey Everly, now that we are on our weekend trip, and my brother Chris is staying home, we can't wait to go to the Chicago Union Station, and Jake is already waiting for us.
I couldn't agree with you more, Penelope. We also can't wait for our other upcoming weekend trip to Austin. Jake and Julia will also be joining us on this trip as well. We can even play some amazing games in the arcade and then swim at the Kalahari Resort, which almost looks like Great Wolf Lodge, and even eat some delicious meals in any restaurant.
I know, right? Let's hope for the best for our next weekend trip with joy and laughter, and it won't go wrong with any troublemaker spoiling our fun. And who knows, after we both graduate from high school, we are going to go to college together, either in GoAnimate City, or in Chicago, but we will just decide when the time comes.
That sounds like a good suggestion.
Joseph, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey Penelope, and Everly, may I please have a seat? Because the other seats are all taken.
Sorry, Joseph, Penelope and I are already using our seats along with our suitcases.
Okay then. Anyways, my family and I are headed to Chicago. And what are you two doing here?
Well, you see, Everly and I are going to the Union Station in Chicago to meet our good friend Jake for the weekend. And how have you been doing?
Well, I've been doing good, and you know that I have been good friends with Chris. He even told me on the day he got into trouble when he pulled the fire alarm at Jake's house on his birthday last month.
Oh, please don't talk about Chris. He is also doing good, but he still misbehaves and causes trouble, like literally all the time. I also even heard from my parents that you and Chris snuck off to Lakewood Elementary, and used Miss Stillwater's credit card to buy DVDs.
For your information, Chris and I are trying very hard not to sneak off to Lakewood Elementary again, anymore, especially when I kept on bothering Miss Stillwater every time I see her. But still, I have to make this request.
We don't take requests, even if we recognize people.
I will take that as a yes. And my request for you, Penelope, when I get back to GoAnimate City next week, I would like to hang out with Chris.
Are you serious right now? There is no way that my family would let Chris hang out with you because number 1, I can't make that decision. Number 2, he still misbehaves a lot, and he is getting grounded. And third reason, even if Chris is your friend, like I told you numerous times, he is still not a very good influence on you, and neither are his other friends, Roger, Nancy, and Mitchell.
More like yes, you do want to let Chris hang out with me, and especially with Roger and Nancy, because you know very well he doesn't deserve to be treated the way you and your family always do. So, stop being such a snitch, and I demand you tell your parents when you come home from your trip so I can hang out with Chris, along with Roger and Nancy.
I beg your pardon, but what did you just call me?
I said, stop being such a snitch, like your friend Everly, my siblings Arthur, DW, and Kate, and the crybaby Alan and his childish girlfriend Sarah. I demand that you tell your parents when you come home from your trip to let Chris hang out with me and Roger and Nancy, and in fact, let me go to your house when I come back from my trip, so I will call Roger and Nancy, and we are going to visit your house to spend time with your brother Chris.
Don't call me and Everly snitches, because that is not very nice of you to say that, especially because Chris calls me that every single day.
I agree with what Penelope just said. What you said to us that is very rude and disrespectful. And like Penelope told you, her parents are the only ones who decide whether Chris can hang out with anyone. She can't make that decision. Now, if you can just leave us alone, and mind your own business, that would be really helpful.
Never, I'm not going to leave you alone, until Penelope agrees that she is going to let Chris hang out with me and Roger and Nancy, and I also demand you and Penelope to unground him this very second. He doesn't deserve to be grounded on a daily basis.
Joseph, where are your parents? Either you leave us alone, or show us where your parents are, so that we can report to them how you are behaving towards us.
No, I'm not going to tell you again, but I demand that you let me hang out with your brother Chris, and unground him this very second, so he can hang out with me and Roger and Nancy. He needs to have good friends that he really cares about each and every day.
Joseph Christopher Reed.
Oh no.
We heard that you were arguing with Penelope and her friend. We told you many times that you don't ever go up to random people and demand them to do things for you, but you didn't listen to us. Again, that is totally unacceptable behavior.
You are going to be so grounded when we get home.
At long last, finally we can enjoy our trip so we can visit Jake without Joseph causing any more trouble.
You said it loud and clear, Penelope.
Joseph, because of what you did to Penelope and Everly, you will be grounded for 2 weeks. No TV during this time, no hanging out with Chris, Roger, Nancy, or any other troublemaker and entitled Karens, and no leaving the house, other than going to school or for a walk around the neighborhood.
And no more weekend trips for you, and until you can learn not to bother people and keep demanding to do things for you.
Now go upstairs to your room and think about what you did.
Joseph, stop it. Just stop it. Seriously, just at your own age, and enough slamming doors. Now,